Hello to you and welcome to Adam and Craig Chat Stuff, where today we are going to be ranking all of the Halloween scare mazes that we've done over the Halloween season. We've got our ranking tier system up here and we're going to be ranking them across 5 different tiers, although we may have to add more if we get a bit indecisive, because we're not very decisive, are we?
No.
So we're going to get it in the order that we've done them, and we're just going to go ahead and rank everything, aren't we? So we started off, PortAventura was the first Halloween event we went to. First maze we did, the first maze of the whole entire scare season, was Horror in Texas. What do you think about Horror in Texas?
I would put that in the middle.
In the middle?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, do you not think it deserves to be higher than that?
Second, yeah.
I'd say second.
Second, yeah.
I'd say second. Okay, oh that's good. First one we've argued already. What about Wreck?
Definitely to the very top.
That was, This was one of the most traumatising scare mazes I've ever been in.
Yeah.
That was terrifying.
One of the best of the whole
That was absolutely unbelievable. And then Murta Viva, I love this one as well. I love this one so much.
I maybe put this one second.
No!
Yeah.
Second?
Yeah, I would put it second.
No, I think it was as good as Wreck.
Do you think?
Do you not think it was as good as Wreck? I was terrified in there. Trumpet Man killed me, man.
You know what, the second time round, yeah.
I think we should judge it on our best run through.
Yeah, okay.
We're going to put it up there. 1-1. I love that. There's just everything about it, like the intricacy of the makeup and everything on the Murta Viva was just unbelievable. I just loved that. I loved that. Isla Maltida, which I could never pronounce the whole time we were at PortAventura.
I would put this in the middle because it wasn't as good as the other ones that we did at PortAventura.
Okay.
So I would definitely put it in the middle.
Sure?
Yeah, sure.
Just thinking about what's coming up.
No, I'd keep it there.
Put it in the middle.
I mean, maybe switch it later, but no.
I think that's going to have to move up, because I remember whilst we were there, I don't think we said this on camera, but whilst we were there, we said that like this was definitely the least scary one.
Yeah.
Our least favourite maze at PortAventura, but still,
it was still good.
If you'd have put that at Thorpe, I would have been saying that was the best maze I've ever done. You know, that's how good PortAventura was. So I think that's going to come up, but we'll see. And then finally, I know you had a really good run in this one, Apocalypse is Maya.
Straight to the top.
To the top? Okay.
Yeah, I loved that one.
I wouldn't, because for me, it was more of a second tier maze, but I know that you got a lot more than I did in that one.
Yeah.
Because they seemed to just let me wander on, didn't they? And then they left all the scares for you.
Yeah, after Wreck, I think that's my favourite one at PortAventura.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I'd say La Murta Viva was my favourite. But there you go. So this brings us onto our second tier system. Here we go. So overall, this is the mazes, but also including all of the atmosphere, scare zones, everything about the event. Where would you put PortAventura?
Straight to the top.
Agreed. Yeah. No questions, no qualms.
Everything.
It sets such a bar, didn't it?
The ribbon actors, the shows, everything.
I really didn't know what to expect from it, but we went there and I remember getting to the end and we were like, the UK has got a lot to do now, a lot to do to match up to this. But I'm not saying that some of them didn't, because some of them we had in the UK were pretty good, weren't they? So next, our first UK scare event was Scream Aloud. If you've seen our review, you know that generally we said it needed more actors, and I know there was some issues with sickness. And it's hard to do this one because it was one long maze, wasn't it? It was like all linked together, which I just find makes it harder to remember each individual section, but we'll do our best. So the first section was Rotten Ricky's.
I will put that right at the very bottom because I didn't get scared at all in that one.
Not even during the first bit?
No.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. Okay. I would have put it, because I would still say it's better than something that's coming up. But we'll put that there.
No,
I think the first section of Rotten Ricky's was really good. And then it was only the second section where I just thought there just seemed like there was nobody in there and there wasn't any scares.
The long inflatable bit had nobody in, did it?
No. But I thought the bit before that was really good.
See, even the first bit with the actors, I didn't get scared at all. I didn't get one jump in that one.
Hard man over here. Nocturnal.
I don't even remember this one.
I would have put this one here, because there was one or two in there, and I really love the theming in there. There was that sort of section with the lasers and stuff. I feel like you want to move it down.
I do want to move it down because I don't remember this one at all.
Okay.
I don't remember, no.
Okay. House of Dolls.
I would put that spooky good fun.
Yeah, I would. The theming in there was incredible, and that was probably one that was more of the more actor-laden bits, wasn't it?
Yeah. So yeah, I did get some jumps in there, but not a lot.
No,
but the theming was good in that one.
Probably, I think, for me, I think that was one I got the most jumps in was House of Dolls. But yeah, the theming was so creepy and so good. Boot Camp.
I would put that along with House of Dolls.
Yeah. That felt like there was. I think that one and Ward 13 seemed like the most actors in there. Which brings us on to Ward 13.
We'll keep that again along with House of Dolls and.
Yeah, number 4.
This one gave me the most jumps at Scream Aloud, but it's a multi-route one, and they tell you which route to go, and we sort of
we were just unlucky. We just sort of like got
getting pointed
through and through, and so we didn't really get as many there. Now this is a difficult one to rank, I think. Fanny's Cavern of Chaos.
It's not scary, but it was fun and it was bonkers.
Yeah, because it really wasn't. It's not intended to be a really scary experience, is it? But when I look back, it was one of my most enjoyable.
Yeah. So I put that with the others.
Oh, would you?
Yeah.
See, I would put it higher because I had so much fun in there.
Do you think?
I know it wasn't as scary, but I really enjoyed it.
Okay, put it in the middle then.
Put it there? Okay, so where are we going to put Scream Aloud overall?
I'd put it 4.
Would you put it 4? See, for me...
See, the main hub was amazing.
Yeah, and this is, when it comes to the event, we've got to consider everything about it, not just the scare mazes. And I really think Scare Marquee, they called it, really picked this event up.
Yeah. That was really good. Maybe 3 then?
3?
3, yeah.
It's number 3, because that bit was absolutely phenomenal. We had so much fun in there, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
Fanny wandering around, being bonkers, and the guy with the baseball bat, I've recently found out, is called Willie, I think, which surprise. He was really good, and he gave us a really good jump at the beginning, didn't he, when he slammed his baseball bat down on us. Which brings us on to one of my top events of the season, Dr. Fright. Right, Deadwood Forest then, first one we went into.
I would put this one maybe 2nd. Yeah. I really enjoyed this one.
It was so good.
Especially the nuns bit.
So good.
And this was my favourite, one of my favourite of the whole of Dr. Frights.
It was so good. I loved that bit. This was a bit with the nuns and Jason, wasn't it? It was just the use of mannequins, the theming in there was just.
And there was a bit where every corner you turn is a nun right in front of you. That was scary. So many nuns.
And then we went through that into downtown LA.
I would put that in the middle.
As in here?
Yeah. Because it wasn't
not as scary as Deadwood.
No, it was more intimidating.
And really atmospheric. Really atmospheric. Now Grindhouse. If I'm honest, for me at Dr. Fright's, this is probably the one I remember the least of.
Yeah, same. I'd put that in the middle too.
Would you? I wouldn't put that as high as LA.
Further down?
I would put it down. It definitely doesn't deserve to be the bottom.
The bit I remember the most is the bit in the hay.
With the chainsaw,
The bit was a bit more open.
That's the same for me. Like, I remember the bit where he was attacking us with the chainsaw, but I think everything that led up to that was just okay. It was alright, wasn't it? But there wasn't a lot going on in that bit. The bunker.
I would put that 2nd.
Yeah,
because that was really good, especially the bit with all the wooden slots. And there was so many actors. On the other side of slots, and they're sticking their hands.
I don't think we didn't discuss it too much because we didn't want to spoil anything, but it's over now.
So there was like slots above you, slots next to you, and all the actors were sticking their hands through the slots. And
imagine like Me Against the Music, Britney and Madonna, like all those wooden slats that they've got. And there was 2 full corridors of fake hands, wasn't there, popping out the wooden slats. Obviously some of them were real. And this is where the misdirection for Dr. Fright comes in so good as well, because we were walking down this corridor. You first come into this corridor, with all the hands, and you're waiting to find out which one's real. And actually, the first actor in that section was in the bloody ceiling, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So good how they distract you from where the next scare's coming from. It's really good how they do it. And that bit was horrible, that bit. Right. And then on to Devil's Gate Cinema.
That was, along with Deadwood Forest, my joint favourites. Yeah, joint favourite, especially the opening scene. So this one was based on all the cinema characters. So there's like Ghostface in there, Freddy Krueger, but not loads of them anyway. But the opening scene,
Samara from The Ring.
Yeah. The opening scene was amazing. So in the cinema, there's a projection showing a film, and you have to walk through every aisle. Every seat is filled with...
Every single one.
Every single seat is filled with a ghost face.
Loads
You don't
of
know
them.
which ones are real, which ones are fake.
Loads of them.
That was so good, that bit. So scary. And the bit with the ring as well, which is coming out of the TV like in the film. As well, that's really good.
We've not put any of Dr. Frights on tier 1 though. I feel that's... What about Bloody Mary?
Bloody Mary was really good, but I maybe put it at the very top then.
I think Bloody Mary.
But then if that's at the very top, I put Deadwood Forest at the top as well.
Yeah, I was going to say,
Yeah.
I think that needs to move up.
Because Bloody Mary was really good, especially with the mirror maze bit.
It was so good. There was so many scares in there, so much misdirection, so many mannequins, just perfection. And then on to Clownfest.
I would move Clownfest to the middle. No, sorry, even Speak of Good Fun.
This one?
Yeah, it was my least favourite of the whole of Dr. Frights. Yeah.
Is that... No, I would put Grindhouse... Obviously, we haven't got enough tiers, but I would put Grindhouse below. But yeah, Clownfest was not the scariest. Beautifully chaotic, as always from Dr. Frights. But yeah, in terms of scares, it was more fun, wasn't it? It was more unhinged fun than it was scares. The $1 million question on that one then, where's Dr. Fright going?
2.
2.
Yeah.
Adam says 2. I would agree. I would agree.
It's a brilliant one.
Because PortAventura was extremely hard to beat. And we're taking everything into account as well. At PortAventura we had a scare zone, we had parades, we had shows. There was so much going on for PortAventura, wasn't there? Yes, Craig, there was. Yeah, there was. You're right. Honestly. And then this one, we're not going to rank this one overall because it's just a single maze, but Walsall Scare Maze.
Send that one straight to the top.
That was such a good run in that this year.
We really did.
We'll run out of space, I'm going to have to... There we go. That was such a good run this year. I mean, it's always good, but this year just... terrifying, wasn't it? Terrifying.
It was terrifying.
So on to Avon. This year we did the ultimate fast track. The unlimited fast track at Avon. And it definitely made a difference compared to what we experienced the year before, didn't it? We did find though these were variable, so we're going to take... I think we have to take it on our best run through, didn't we? Because we did them multiple times, and we got varying run throughs on each, didn't we? So X4. What do we...
Middle.
As in green.
Yeah, green.
Bare underwear.
Yeah, you're there.
Because the first run through, to be fair, was phenomenal, wasn't it? The first run through was really good, and then the second one, not so much.
But then we moved on to better mazes, so I would definitely put that in the middle.
Yeah. Speaking of better mazes, we are on the core.
Would I keep this in the middle, or would I put it one below? With this one, I don't think I got... I mean, the theming is really good, and it's really unique because you're wearing waders, you're walking through water, you're in a sewer. But do we get as many scares in this?
I would. I did. So much. I would definitely put that on.
Put it in the middle then.
I would definitely put it on par with X4 this year. Last year, I did think the core was a lot better than X4, but X4 came up so much this year, didn't it? And so did the core actually. But yeah, I got loads and loads of scares in that. And then, traumatic memories, Vita Nova.
I don't know if to send this straight to the top. I'll put it second.
I would put it second.
Yeah.
I think Vita Nova draws mainly on the fear of being on your own, being separated, which, to be fair, 5 or 6 years ago, that would have been enough for it to be the worst maze I've ever done in my life. But over time, I just think I've got a bit more brave with that kind of stuff. In terms of like jump scares, I am no more brave than I ever was. But when it comes to like being on your own, being separated, I am a little bit better. And I don't think there's as many jump scares in Vita Nova, is there?
My first run through that this year was incredible. I got tons of jump scares. But
really?
Yeah. But my second and third
actually,
time,
the first one I did get more jump scares.
In my first run through that, I didn't bump into anybody at all, and then my second and third time.
And it is, telling you now, if you manage to get a run where you are on your own for the whole thing, it is traumatizing, isn't it? Like, it stays with you for a while. That does, it really does.
Yeah, keep it second.
House of Clowns.
I would move this to either middle or fourth. Because
because I wouldn't put it on the same level that X4 and Core were this year.
I mean, last year it was my joint favourite. That first run through it we had wasn't great.
No.
The second run through it was good. Yeah.
Yeah, in comparison to last year.
But in comparison to last year, keep it where it is.
And then Malefica.
Oh, straight to the top.
Straight to the top. Every single, even the run through that we got that wasn't as, even like the worst run through we got on that was still absolutely incredible, wasn't it? That was, go on.
And we loved it that much. We did it 4 times.
We did.
Yeah.
We did.
We did.
And that's the solo run through we got on it. Was, would you get more than one solo run through? You get 2 solo run throughs.
2 solo run throughs, yeah.
Ooh. That was, if you can get like a quieter night at Fear Avon, you can wait till the end, till the queues have gone down, you can get some solo runs, and it's just so good. Malefica, especially at the end, because there's like 4 actors in that last bit.
Yeah.
And they all spent loads of time, didn't they, on us? It was just so good. So good.
And there's that foggy room as well, where it looks like it's outside.
Yeah. I don't think I ever mentioned it, but someone threw a ball at me in that one.
Did they?
Yeah.
An actor?
I hope it was an actor. It was either it was one of those solo runs. I've got a feeling it was the last one. He had that, like the balls you get from a ball pit.
Yeah.
Threw it at me and literally hit me square in the face with it. Which only leaves The Exorcist on.
I would put that middle.
Would you?
Or second.
Oh, see, I was going to put number 1, so we'll compromise at number 2. Yeah,
number 2 then.
Because it's just such a good experience. It's so good. It's so immersive. Actually, I agree with that. Yeah. If it had a mini maze at the end of it, it would go to number 1. But yeah, we keep saying this. It just needs a little bit of an escape feeling, doesn't it, at the end, which it hasn't got. So, Avon.
I would put that with PortAventura.
I would.
I think it's the...
Agreed.
Yeah.
Because the mazes were all phenomenal. The interaction we got with the scare actors this year was just brilliant, wasn't it? We didn't seem to get that last year, and this year
fun.
Trixie was great, Chunk was great, Lizard Man, he was absolutely brilliant, and the bearded lady was funny as well, wasn't she? And then there's the other one that doesn't seem to speak much. Is he called? I think he's called Stan. He just wanders around, pole dancing, slut dropping, doing the splits, like just unhinged chaos that I absolutely live for in life. Absolutely live for it. That was Avon this year. Incredible. And then I think we're going to fill up some of the lower spaces here now, aren't we? Because we've got Scarefest next, and we're starting off with Daz Games.
Yeah, put that at the very bottom.
Or would you put it at the very bottom?
Would I? Do you know what? There's some coming up that are worse. Actually, no.
Yeah, there's some.
Yeah, Spooky Good Fun.
I would put it in Spooky Good Fun.
Yeah.
Because it was really, the concept of it was really good. It was really good. But it needs some tweaking. I think Towers can do, in terms of theming, Towers can definitely do better than that.
I just found it quite annoying and frustrating because I wanted to
I think it would be
task
better if it was more like subspecies, and if you all went in together, and then if you as you went along, like if you went along a single route, and then you found your symbols as you went along, and that led you through a door on your own. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whereas actually you were just everyone was just running in different directions. You didn't know who was actors, who was guests, and it was really confusing and disorientating.
Yeah.
And it did. The scare actors were doing their best, but they actually just became annoying. Didn't they?
Like just getting in the way of trying to complete
so
the
weird,
task.
because like normally I'm really easy to scare, but quite frankly,
because you're trying to complete the task, it takes it away.
I was trying to do the Oblivion task where you
Yeah.
press all of the buttons, and there was this clown woman, and she was proper like up in my face, and I really wanted to say, would you just bugger off? Bless her. So yeah, great concept, but it could have been done a lot better. Invitation.
I would put this either for fourth or third. I mean, I think I enjoyed it more than I enjoyed Panic Games.
Dad's Games Panic.
Yeah, Dad's Games Panic. But I wouldn't say it was better than some of the others that we've got in Spooky Good Fun. Yeah, leave it in Spooky Good Fun then.
That one?
Yeah.
Okay.
I liked that they added actors at the end of it.
Funny thing is though, because they had a guy in the cage in the middle, didn't they? Who was like, let me out. But actually, because you had the headphones on still, when the lights came back on, it didn't actually have the impact because you couldn't hear him, could you?
No.
It was really, really weird. Like you could see him like banging on the cage,
Yeah.
but because the headphones are so thick, you couldn't actually hear him. So you kind of missed that initial scare. But definitely a lot better since they added actors into it.
And there's actors on the way out as well, aren't there?
And then we have the maze that Adam can never pronounce.
What is it? Oh, Darkest
Steps.
I can set Darkest Steps.
I think we've got proof on the channel that you can't. But where would you rank it?
This year, I would put it in the middle.
Spare underwear?
Yeah.
I can't see the camera.
So it was definitely better than.
It was really
Invitation
good
and
this year,
Panic
yeah.
Games.
Like we really didn't rate it last year, did we?
No.
And this year, if I'm honest, I wasn't looking forward to it that much, but they picked it up. They really picked it up. And then this is going to break my heart what we're about to do, but
Yeah,
Attic.
it's one of my favourite scare mazes, but we didn't have a very good run through it this year, did we? So yeah,
I think it's got to be above Daz Games, though, hasn't it?
Yeah, but if you look at some of the others that we put in there,
Yeah, you see, you can't put it with core and multi,
no,
either,
you
can you?
can't. And I don't think it was better than some of the ones that we've got in Spooky Good Fun. I'd say it was better than like The Ward and House of Dolls. Is that House of Dolls?
Should we put it purely based on theming? Should we put it in spare underwear?
Yeah, spare underwear, because
Because it's a fantastically done maze. But yeah, it just didn't deliver as much this year, did it?
Which is a shame, because I love that one. Amazing one.
I know we're not going to agree on this one.
No, because I had an incredible run on this one.
Skin Snatchers?
Based on my run, I'd put it number 2.
I would not put it to me, it's down here.
Do you think, would you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Should put it in the middle then, just...
Let's put it in the middle.
Yeah.
Let's compromise in the middle, because
I had an incredible run on that.
I just did not have a good run
think I
on that
soaked
this
up all
year.
the scares in that one,
I
didn't
think
I?
you took all the scares for the entire group.
I was very front
Nah.
because the other guys that we was with had the same opinion as Craig. So yeah.
Yeah, was really quite sad about that, because I love that maze so much, and I was ready for it to have a new lease of life, but no, sorry, didn't do it for me this year. So where are we rating Scarefest overall?
4.
4.
Yeah.
Below Scream Aloud?
Oh, is that a 3? No, put it with Scream Aloud.
Yeah.
Put it with Scream Aloud.
I'm like, do you know what? I would say it's Burial Grounds picked that up. Burial Grounds has picked that up off the floor, because that was
amazing.
that, and I don't think it's fair to rate mazes against scare zones, which is why we've not included the scare zones in the maze count. But I definitely think that picked it up in terms of the whole event.
And they have the Ancestors as well, which are always really good. I mean, we didn't really see a lot of them this year.
Oh no, you were fetching drinks. We saw them. We stood and watched them.
I saw them as we entered. And we didn't really catch any of the entertainment this year either at Scarefest, did we?
The stage shows. No, but I think most of the Scarefest entertainment's for kids, isn't it?
Yeah.
Even though they sing about being slaves and stuff last year. Moving on. So this is not going to make us popular. I know this much. Where would you rank Stitches?
I would put it at the very bottom. Yeah.
I wouldn't even put it with these two, to be honest, but we've only got 5 tiers. I would say that is easily my least favourite maze of the whole year.
Same.
Easily.
Which is weird because so many people
I've seen so many good reviews of it.
I think we just got really unlucky.
Even people that we've talked to online, people that we've met up with. We saw when we were at Fright Nights, we met up with Ben, didn't we? Ben and Holly. And he loved Stitches, didn't he? But I've got to be honest, it was rubbish.
We have to base it on our experience.
We can only base it on our experience.
I think we had a really bad run.
Bad run through. Yeah. Really bad. And we say this all the time, but we're really not even that hard to scare, and yet nothing from that, did we?
No.
Okay. Trailers.
I would put that one above Stitches. Yeah.
Because he's got to go above Stitches.
Yeah. I've got a few more. I've got one jumping Stitches. That was the bungee man who jumped out of the bed at you. Trailer's got maybe 2 more, more than Stitches. 3 in total, probably. Trailers. I think that lacked activity.
Trailers has always been a good idea, but we've said this, like, if you're not at the front, then you're not going to get many scares in trailers, are you?
No.
And then finally, survival games.
I would put that with trailers too.
Trailers, yeah. Really good concept, but too many visitors, not enough actors again.
Yeah, and that one, like, they tell you that you're going to be on your own, but we wasn't on our own at all.
No, like last year we got put in cages, we got separated loads, you ended up on your own for loads of time. I never found you throughout the whole maze last year, and you got out before me because I ran out on my own, didn't I? Yeah. This year we were with a crowd of people the whole way through, weren't we? Yeah. Completely different experience. So there was more actors in there this year, giving more scares, but there was also lots more other people, weren't there? Which kind of balanced it out. However, I would say that Fright Nights as a whole probably belongs a bit further up, don't you?
Yeah.
Would you put it alongside Scarefest or above Scarefest?
I'd put it above Scarefest. I would.
With Dr. Frights?
With Dr. Frights, yeah, because...
Simply because the scare zones and the entertainment were phenomenal.
Like the crows are fantastic, Death Star's really good, and the Amity High, what's it called this year?
Creature Campus.
Yeah, Creature Campus, that is
such a good show, such a good show. And the fire/stunt show at Lucifer's was really good as well. It was really, really good. And the second dance show, which I think was the Hells Angels show that we didn't actually film because it was chucking it down and we were sat in Costa trying to get warm because we just stood filming Creature Campus in the rain, hadn't we? But that was really good, really good. We didn't get it on camera, but that was really, really good. If it was based on mazes, it would be down here.
Very bottom,
down here, but it's been very lucky. It's picked itself up based on the scare zones alone, I think. So then the final haunt of the year, and another one which it's going to be gutting to do some of the stuff that we're about to do because so good in previous years. And
previous years, it's always been our favourite of the year.
This year, now this. Uncle E knows I had every expectation this was going to be the worst maze of the year because it was last year, wasn't it?
And I think we got some of the most jumps in that one.
I mean, he's got to go above Stitches, hasn't it? Yeah. So should we put it there?
Yeah.
I honestly thought that would be like in the pits of hell because it was so bad last year. But compared to Stitches, it was loads better, wasn't it? Witches of Hardluck Wood.
See, the theming in this one's really good, but they've still got that hooded bit which
lets it down.
Yeah, and again we was batched really quickly with other people, so there's times when you just stood still because you're at a standstill. I'd maybe put that one below Uncle Amos.
Oh, you can't put it on level with Stitches though. It was better than Stitches.
Do you think?
Yeah.
I mean, I got more scares in witches. Yeah, put with Uncle Amos.
I would say, yeah, because we've only got 5 tiers in it today, haven't we? Yeah, I would definitely. If they took that hooded bit out of that, it would be such a good maze. But I can't put. That's sort of the level, isn't it? Stitches. So what we're comparing against. Pie Factory. Oh.
Tree. See, it's we didn't have a very good run for Pie Factory, did we? But it's an amazing maze.
But we've got to judge it on this year. We've got to judge it on this year.
I'd say put it then. Yeah.
Which is such a shame. It shows like how much like you can build a great maze, you can fill it with great actors, but if you're gonna treat it like a sausage machine, you're gonna ruin it, because we know how good that maze is. That maze is incredible if it's done right, isn't it? When you've got a small group, that maze is absolutely phenomenal. And the actors in there were great. Obviously the theming is great because we've seen the theming before, but it was all with all the mazes, they were just batching people so fast that the actors just didn't have time to reset, did they? No. And that let it down so much this year, so much. And I think there's going to be an ongoing theme here, isn't there? Belvoir.
Wow.
Same tier. Village.
The same
tier. Such good mazes though. Like, if you'd have asked me at the start of the year how this chart would have looked, I would not be telling you that Xtreme Screen mazes were going to be in the bottom. I would not have done. But here we are. Ash Hell, however,
I would stick that at number 2.
I would.
Yeah.
Agree with that.
Had an amazing run through that one.
That was so good, and that was because there was the 2 of us. Makes all the difference.
Yeah.
Makes all of the difference.
Every actor every actor got us. They were really good at hiding and jumping out at us.
Because they had the time.
In previous years, I would have put Village and Pie Factory above that one because they usually are my 2 joint favourite of.
The first year we went, for me, like Belvoir, Ash Hell, Pie Factory and Village were all on the same level, and Hoodoo Voodoo was just slightly lower because of the hooded section. And then last year, obviously, Uncle Eno's would have been way down there, but and we had a bad run on Belvoir. So it's just it's heartbreaking this year to see that they're all so low, because I love that park so much, but it just didn't do us this year, did it? Such a shame. So where is it going overall?
I would put it 4 based on that run this year, because they didn't have as many Roman actors. The Roman actors they had this year didn't really do a lot. They didn't seem to have as much entertainment as they previously do.
Well, they had some stuff going on in the 10, didn't they? They work with something dolls, twist. I can't remember.
Oh, we didn't really go in the 10 much, did we?
No, we didn't. We just didn't seem to have time this time, did we? And the fire performers are really good. But yeah, in terms of Wanderers, they didn't seem much. There was the thumbnail that we used with the sort of Edward Scissorhands type.
That was a good one.
Roma on stilts. There was someone dressed as Freddie Mercury. Odd. That was all I remember.
And Amy Winehouse. So just
moving on from that. But last year before that they've had loads, haven't they? There was do you remember the guy with a whippy rat tail?
Yes, we've got.
And there was a guy dressed as Tiger King, and
there was the tree people who would hide camouflage against the bushes.
They used to have so many more. And in last year as well, they were walking around with an owl that you could hold as well, weren't they? Disappointing this shit. Disappointing. I'm glad nothing's gone in tier 5. As I say, like Fright Nights, if it was based on mazes, would be down at the bottom, but luckily things gone in tier 5. So that is our maze rankings for this year. 39 scare mazes we did this year. It's been a really good year, hasn't it?
It has been brilliant.
I feel it started off better than it ended up, didn't it? A lot of the ones that are at the top of the early on attractions, aren't there? And then the ones we did later on.
Yeah.
Now we know some people aren't going to agree with us on this one, especially when it comes to some of these mazes. So let us know what you thought in the comments. If you think we've been too harsh, if you think things should be further up, or if you think things need to be dropped down, then let us know what you thought. But that's our rankings for you.
And that's based on our experiences.
But it's been great. It's been great to chat stuff again, hasn't it?
It has.
We're going into winter, so there'll be more chat stuff coming up. So do subscribe to us for more chat, and we will see you next time we do our chat stuff.